Lead with it. Hi, I'm Haley Willoughby, a hypnotherapist, an NLP practitioner, and a tapping expert. And I am honored and privileged to have with me Camilla Bowman. She has been a client of mine for how long now? A few months?
Since January. It's June. No?
Yeah, 5 months.
Yeah.
And it's been an incredible experience, and I'm so excited for you guys to hear from her experience with hypnosis, what she thought about hypnosis before she started, and why she was willing to take a risk with it, and what her experience has been through this entire process. So I am going to ask you first, Camilla, what was your initial thoughts about hypnosis before you found me, and how did you find me?
My initial thought about hypnosis was embrace yourself. I really, truly thought it was satanic. Really. I've been raised in a Christian home and just taught that hypnosis was giving your mind and your agency to someone else so they could control you. And I was taught never to do that.
Yeah. So you thought it went against the religion or against the spiritual law?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Okay.
And what was your other question?
Oh, just how did you find me?
Oh, okay. I found you. I found Haley at a health and wellness conference. She was a guest speaker, and Haley did a group hypnosis for weight loss. It was for weight loss? And
Emotional stress eating.
Emotional stress eating, which I was definitely doing. And I enjoyed the 1 hour speech so much that immediately after I came to Haley and asked her if I could purchase 3 of her 20-minute slots. And so I purchased 3 of her 20-minute slots and did a full hypnosis session that day for other things that I was going through, for the things that I felt like I needed the most help with.
And how was it?
It was freeing. It was deeply emotional. I was able to address a lot of issues that I've been trying to address for a long time. I've been going through I had seen a lot of therapists in the past, and Haley was able to help me get to the root of my problem, address it there, and I did realize that I needed more, and I've been seeing you for a while now, just usually about once a week. And I've been able to address a lot of, it goes deeper and deeper and deeper, and I'm just loving it.
Maybe some of you out there can relate. Maybe you think hypnosis, the word hypnosis, means controlling your mind. I kind of felt that way too. Before I learned of hypnosis, I thought hypnosis was controlling the mind, and I was a little nervous about it, and I didn't know what to expect. In fact, because of my Christian background, I thought maybe I'm not supposed to look into this, maybe I'm supposed to do more of a traditional approach. But I was miserable and I needed something fast. And have you noticed how fast hypnosis is?
Fast. Every session I leave, and a lot of my sessions are done on Zoom even, so it's very convenient.
Yeah.
But I always come out refreshed, ready to live, ready to get on with things, accomplish things. I feel so peaceful every time I finish our sessions, and it continues. It doesn't last for a day. It continues. You also give me tools and new visions of myself and new ways of dealing with life's problems. I feel like that hypnosis word needs to be maybe if we didn't call this hypnosis and we just called it what it is really more like a deep brain therapy, a deep brainwave therapy.
That's
where
so
it's
good.
really just kind of, it's so scientific.
It's science.
Where you're really just addressing your limiting beliefs.
Yes. Yes. And if I could show you a poster right now, I would talk to you about the brain waves and how when you are making executive decisions, when you're being a parent, when you're teaching in front of a classroom, you're in the beta brainwave, which is like, you're really overactive. And when you go to the alpha and the theta, it slows down. And the theta is even slower. And that's all it is. She said deep brain therapy. Absolutely, that's what it is. We just slow your brain waves down. We take you to that level so that we can work with your subconscious and clear out the debris, really.
Yeah. I think the first thing that I learned with you, I honestly believe that the first thing you taught us was we make all of our decisions based, the majority of our decisions, like 99%.
Oh yeah, 95%.
95% of our daily decisions are made from our subconscious.
Yes.
But our subconscious is formed from conception or birth to age 7.
Yeah, 7 or 8.
7 or 8. So these are things I can't even remember. And I know that in my childhood, things happened and beliefs were formed inside of me that I still cling to, and that Haley has been able to move me past. I've been able to grow out of those things because I've been able to really gift myself the ideas that I know are true and the things that I know Heavenly Father knows about me that just were not in my subconscious. They were outside of my subconscious, and I've been trying for so long to embrace them and to live by them. But the beliefs now have been planted in my subconscious, I'm positive. And I'm just living better.
That's so great, because when we go into hypnosis, we help align you with your truth, with your highest values, with who's going to be your best self. And we align you with that, and then you just start living that way. Would you say that's true?
Absolutely.
And we do it fast.
Very fast.
It just takes a few times, and you're already feeling so much better. Even after one session, you feel calmer and peaceful and assured.
Yes, it's true. It's true.
And confidence starts to build.
Calm, peaceful, and assured. And confidence has built. Things have snowballed into my life. I'm snowballed in my life. Yeah.
In a good way.
In such a good way.
We want
yeah.
snowball.
Yeah, snowballed. I'm just getting better and better and better. I've taught my children. I've brought my children to Haley.
Oh, yeah. Lucky me.
I've brought my husband to Haley. And they have become more calm, more peaceful. Our home has become a more peaceful place.
The tone in your home.
The tone in my home has become more peaceful. Yeah, for sure.
That's wonderful. What you experience in a hypnosis, like, what is it like? You know, you go for talk therapy and you guys talk and you work things through. How is this different?
Every therapy session that Haley does, she begins with my intention. Always beginning with my intention. So I come into the session and Haley either knows what my intention is or we spend time talking about what that intention is. After my intention is solidified, you either bring me into NLP, which I still don't know what that means. NLP?
Like visualization?
Oh, okay. The visualization. That has helped so much. Okay. Just me visualizing maybe a part of my past to a part of my future that I want.
Yeah, we really work with imagination. We work with your imagination and what works with you, like your metaphors of what you're going to represent. Like, for example, if we were talking about stuck emotions in your body and we were to refer that as to a vacuum and you clean out the dustpan all the time, but then you flip over, forget about the brushes, because you can clean out the dustpan, but if you don't clean out the brushes, it's just gonna get stuck and not even be able to move and nothing's gonna happen. So when you clean out the brushes and you cut through all that debris and the hair and the grossness and you take it out, that's what we're doing. We're clearing out the debris. We're clearing out the stuff that no longer serves you for your highest good. That's what we're doing.
Right. Yeah, right. And often I take those things, you talk to me about how they feel. Do they have a color?
Yes.
Do they have a shape? Do they have a weight? And we get rid of it.
Yes.
And for me, because I truly believe in Jesus Christ as my Savior, I give those things to Jesus Christ.
That's what works for you.
Yeah, that's what works for me. If there is time, we will do a hypnosis where I relax. Haley just invites me to relax from my head to my toes, but always asking me, making sure that I'm conscious, making sure that I'm aware, making sure that I'm aware of my body. Haley asks me to be always in control, and she asks me questions throughout the process so that I always remember, I always know. I never, ever, ever lose the ability to remember what happened. And so I completely relax. We go through things. We talk through things. We walk down a flight of stairs. I don't know.
Yeah.
The usual things that you might associate with hypnosis maybe, but it's beautiful. It's always beautiful. And I'm able to talk about my problems and put them in a visualization with my imagination. And whatever my imagination comes up with, Haley says it's always correct.
Yes.
And it's beautiful, and it always leaves me with a feeling of hope, a feeling that I have got this and that I am not alone. Just a more understanding of that.
Thank you. One of the things that I know this has helped her with is self-care, learning and finding the desire to have self-care in her life and to really bring that balance in. So would you mind sharing a little bit more about that?
Yeah, for sure. It started with the emotional eating, stress eating, right?
It usually does. It's something like that.
So as I was seeing Haley on a regular basis, that stress eating just went down and down and down. Haley has a good program and a good understanding and has treated several people for the stress eating, and she knows how to help them. So with me, started eating better just immediately. And I started taking better care of myself in other ways. My house, my room, my hygiene. Not feeling guilty. Not that I wasn't doing those things before, but it was easier for me to do them, to spend time on myself. The voices of other people, the effects of my complex trauma have just really diminished with my self-care and the tools that you've given me. So then I didn't feel guilty about getting a coach. I have a coach now to help me with my my nutrition and my exercise. That has been just going fabulously. I feel great. I have more energy. The thing that I love to do that I have put off forever was I planted a beautiful flower garden in my yard that I love, and it's not about anybody else other than those are flowers that I love to see. And I love to do that now, which is different. It's much different. I've lived in this house for 7 years, and I've never planted anything beautiful in my front yard. And I've did that.
You've discovered that you love to do that.
Yes, I think I always knew I loved to do it. But I had a limiting belief that said it was wrong to spend time or money doing those beautiful things.
Right. So that limiting belief was preventing you from doing that. And once we were able to clear out the limiting belief and bring yourself to the truth, then you have freedom to do that.
Yes.
Such good stuff, you guys. Well, I am so grateful for this opportunity to be with Camilla and for her to share with us. How about one more question for you? What would you tell someone who might be interested in taking this approach instead of a more traditional approach to helping themselves with maybe some of these things like anxiety or depression, or I just need some confidence, or I'd like to have more self-love, maybe body image, that sort of thing. What would you tell them?
Hypnosis is fast. It's fast. Talk therapy it's difficult to find a good therapist, number one. Number two, talk therapy, which I have done many, many times, takes a very long time. It seems to be much more costly because you're doing it. It seems like there's not a
the results as fast.
Really, they're really just not. It's such a different experience. It's almost like Haley just walks me through being my own therapist.
Ooh, yes, that's totally what it is.
It's like within inside my body, I know who I am.
Yes,
I know I'm a daughter of God. I know, but for some reason my actions just sometimes don't jive with what
human.
I know. Yeah, because I'm human. But a talk therapist has never given me the results that this hypnosis with Haley has given me. And it's been really phenomenal.
Thank you, Camilla. So if they were thinking about working with me, then how long do you think it took for you to notice something?
Oh, the same day.
The same day.
Like, truthfully. And I feel like if you're not gonna see the results the same day with something, maybe it's not worth it. I completely saw results. Long-lasting results.
If you felt like hypnosis was control and that was your understanding of it, why did you take the risk?
I took the risk because I asked someone about you.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I asked a good friend if they knew Haley and who Haley was, what she believed, and how she lived her life. And because your values matched mine, I trusted that and I gave it a shot.
Okay.
But I still went in a little hesitantly.
Sure.
And I asked you, and you said you'll always be in control. And it was a good experience. It was truly a good experience. This is science that you have spent 4 years studying.
Yeah, it took me 4 years to get through the whole process.
This isn't just
of what I've
something
done.
that somebody goes and does. You're qualified to do this. Hypnotherapy, results-based hypnotherapy. It's scientific. It's a tool.
It is. It's science. Yeah. And knowledge and tools and understanding and truth, that all is powerful. And we just help you find your truth. We help you discover what's already inside you so that you can live your best life. You can feel the transformation happening even within the first or second session. It's that fast. Yeah. Awesome.